SR&BG, and Beast Boy energy. Activating Beast Boy energy. Beast Boy is my favorite Teen Titan. He can turn into any animal at any time. He can turn into a flea, and then he can turn into a damn gorilla, and then he can turn into a snail, and then he can turn into a snake. He can do it, man. It's like he's every animal. I always liked it, Beast Boy. We can activate these energies once we start breaking the loop, writing our own programs, becoming a master manifester. We start having dominions over the animals again. It was already our birthright to have dominion over the animals, but the archangels turned us into the animals. Now they have dominion over us. We supposed to have dominion over the angels, the animals, all that. Adam came and he named the animals. In order for him to name the animal, he had to become the animal. He had to get into the animal. He had to feel that energy. It was a time when we was connected to the animals. Like in Avatar, they had to connect to them horse things. Yeah, the horse things. No, dragon things. Dragon horse things, whatever the hell you want to call it, man. I don't know. They just had to put their dreadlocks. They put their dreadlocks on the little wiggly things on the dragon thing, and then they connected. It was like that. Beast Boy energy, man. I told you, when you're writing your own programs, you're going to start unlocking this dormant DNA that's up in you. One of them is the Professor Xavier energy. You're going to start getting that Professor Xavier energy. You're going to start seeing people's talents, and you're going to have them talents work for you and humanity. It's like you're going to become a boss. Because it's our birthright to be bosses and kings and rulers of nations and all that, man. So let's talk about the Beast Boy energy. You see, all of the superpowers is inside of the animals. What's the strongest on the planet? Like a gorilla, right? An ox. Who can camouflage like a superhero, just like disappear? Cuttlefish, right? Octopus, chameleons. Who can run fast like the Flash? Cheetahs, road runners. Who could see for miles and miles? Eagles and hawks. And the list goes on and on and on with these energies that's inside of these animals that you will be able to activate once you start vibing high, breaking the loops, and writing your own programs, becoming a master manifester, man. The Bible say, be like the ant. You hear what I'm saying? Be like the ant, you sluggard. Get that ant energy, man. Start working and stuff and saving and working and saving. Yeah, there's energy inside of these animals that we can activate. They already doing it. Why do you think Playboy has a rabbit? Because a rabbit likes to hump around. Rabbits like to hump around so much that the bunnies be in abundance, man. We could survive off rabbits. I think that we could eat more damn, we could grow more damn rabbits in America than chickens, because rabbits hump a lot. And see, Playboy is the bunny. It's not a damn chicken or a damn monkey or anything. Why ain't Playboy an orangutan? Why is it a bunny rabbit? Because Hugh Hefner and them tapped into that energy, just like the lowrider. The number one lowrider is the Impala. It hops, bam, hops perfect. Impalas inside of the damn Serengeti, they hop too, man. It's the energy, man. You can tap into that Beast Boy energy. You want me to tell you something? Cuttlefish. I use cuttlefish power, man. Cuttlefish power has saved my life plenty of times. The first time I learned about cuttlefish power, I was in Lincoln Park, downtown Long Beach. I just read up. I had my work up in the backpack, and I put it in a certain place. And I stepped back, talking to people, but still keeping my eye on it. Had different people keeping their eye on the work. Then the bike police came up in there one day to raid the park, and they telling everybody to leave and whoever they searching everything. And I'm like, oh man, all the work is gonna be gone, man. So I left the park because I knew I'd get away because I wasn't by it. So I just left out the park. The backpack is still there. I just looked at the backpack, sad as I walked. And then one of my workers came and she was like, hey, what's up? And I told her what was up and she was like, hold on. And she went up in there and she got the backpack and she came back with her eyes big. And she was like, they didn't even see me. It's like she snuck right by him, man. That's the first time I seen cuttlefish power. Yes, people can be invisible, man. You could be Can a cuttlefish be invisible? Can a chameleon be invisible? Remember the Most High said, if this flower right here can be beautiful today and gone tomorrow, ain't you more than the flower? So ain't you more than a cuttlefish? So you will be able to be chameleon and invisible more than the cuttlefish. More than the chameleon, right? If the chameleon can do it, I mean, what would make Adam so powerful to have the chameleon bow down to him if he couldn't camouflage better than the damn chameleon? So it opened up my eyes to something when she got my backpack back with all of the work. And I was like, wow. I started studying. I asked Mason Man, and he told me about the Beast Boy energy. He just didn't say Beast Boy energy, right? It's all in the Bible. The Bible uses lions and egos and all of that. These are energies. They lie dormant up in us. Every single animal that you see on this planet, its energy lie deep inside of you. When you vibe high, when you break the loops, when you write your own programs, you become Beast Boy and you can activate these energies. Just think, man, you becoming Beast Boy and Professor Xavier. You see why they scared of us, man? So just think of the animals, right? Just think of the animals. Let me go deep into the Most High's creation when you get to this, right? When you start unlocking this. You see, Beast Boy doesn't turn into one of my favorite creations of the Most High. And you know what that creation is? The tardigrade. The water bear. I love water bears, man. I think I'm going to get a shirt, some hats, and it's going to be a water bear, a tardigrade. Yeah, a little tardigrade. They real small. They live inside of water. They live inside of everything. I bet you it's one crawling on you right now. And you can't kill it. You can't fry it. You can't smush it. You can't put it into outer space. You can't freeze it. You can't starve it. It can't die. So if we can absorb all of these energies, and these energies is up in us and all of that type of stuff, this Beast Boy energy, right? Then let's talk about the tardigrade. What would the tardigrade, the water bear energy, give us? Like they can't kill us, like? So you mean to tell me that somebody can come and burn me, freeze me, do all of these type of things? I'm supposed to be the son of the Most High. This thing happens to me, all of this burning and freezing and starving, but yet a tardigrade, a water bear cannot be froze. You could take it to the bottom of the ocean and it'll survive. You could take it to the top of the firmament and it will survive. But I will die, and I less than a tardigrade, less than a water bear? I think not. You see, I love the water bear. I love the tardigrade. It reminds me of the Chosen. I bet you it's tardigrades right here, right now, all everywhere. It's in your water. You done drunk like 700 of them today. You hear what I'm saying? But you can't kill them. So there's an example of immortality on this damn earth, man. Which means it's in us. Beast Boy energy, man. Just think of it. You want to save. You want to be real good at saving. Squirrels. Squirrels are real good at saving. Ants. Ants is real good at saving. You want that energy to work like a damn Mexican, to work 75 hours a day? Mexicans work 75 hours a day. Make that make sense. Listen, you want that energy, man? The ants got that energy. You want to be brave. You want to be like David went up to Goliath. You can't tell me that a badger. Listen, they had this story of a badger in the zoo, right? And he figured out a way how to get over to the lions to fight them. This thing is like this big. And he wanted to fight the lions, man. I love badgers, man. Honey badgers is the man. Honey badger energy will make you face anything. Yeah, these energies. I hope you following me, man, because the cuttlefish energy, it saved me a gang of times. One night, I'm up in Long Beach, and like in the wee hours, like about 3, 4, I wake up and I go to this donut shop, right? It was on Cherry and 14th and Cherry. I was staying at 1438 Gundry by MacArthur Park. And every night I wake up and I go get me some pom-poms. That's when I was smoking the pom-poms. And one night I'm walking and I see this van and it passed me. And it was some essays up in it, right? And I said, oh, it was just a weird feeling. So I didn't turn around, but I kind of still, with hearing in my peripheral, I can hear that they passed by and I was like, oh. And then when I did turn around, I seen that they went down a little bit, then they turned around and they was coming back, and my spidey senses came on, and I was like, cuttlefish energy. And then all of a sudden I walked and there was a long Mexican truck, the type of truck with the bull on it, with the cowboy hat and all of them type of big trucks, the dualies. And then something just said duck, and I just ducked. And that fool stopped right on the side of the truck. And I was praying like, oh God, please don't let him get out. Please don't let him get out. Please, man. I was so damn scared, man. And then it just crept on. And I was like, oh, and then it was like, stay here. And I was like, all right, just stay here. Because I was just fit to just run to the donut shop. Oh, I was going to get my damn pom-poms, man, because I needed to smoke my damn reefer. But some said stay right there, so I just stay right there. And sure enough, man, like a minute later, they just rolled right by. Look at that bicep. They just rolled right by again real slow, and I was like, oh, they trying to murk me. Oh, so I stayed right there. They left. I stayed right there for a whole other minute. They didn't come back. I went to go get my damn pom-poms, man, in the apple fritter donut, man. The damn lady didn't want to take my $5 because it was all balled up and stuff. She was like, why did you do these? Why do you do these? I was like, give me the damn great pom-poms and the apple fritter and shut your ass up. I just almost got killed. Beast Boy energy, man. That was the cuttlefish. It saved me. I could tell you a lot of stories of cuttlefish. Me and my girl, we activated our energy, man, to where we could see you coming. Man, we could see you coming from a distance, even in dreams, man. We could see you coming in dreams. You hear what I'm saying? I don't think I got anything else to say about this, man. My mind is starting to go blank. Vibe high, break the loops, write your own program, start to activate this dormant DNA up inside of you. Look, here's another one. If you ain't got no food, what animal can go a long time without eating? Because once you figure that out, you're going to see how Jesus fasted for 40 days, man, without going down. Crazy. If an animal can do it, you figure that out. You figure out which animal can survive a drought. You figure out which animal that can grow their limbs back like a lizard or so. Well, I gave that away. You figure this out. And then you go to the scripture and you say,